It is great to be back on TYT Sports and, of course, talking boxing with Robert Exel of Boxing.com, the editor-in-chief. Robert, how are you today?
I'm good, Rick, and yourself?
Good. It's great to be back with you as well. Nonito Donaire, Omar Narvez. In my humble opinion, the fight was crap. One guy wanted to fight. The other guy just went up there in a shell defense, threw under 300 punches. Donaire even said that he was bored in there. What was your reaction to this fight?
Well, my reaction to this fight was pretty much your reaction to the fight. I mean, one guy came, styles make fights, and one guy came to fight, and the other did not. He came to survive, and survive he did. I don't know what Donaire might have done otherwise, except to have just kept pounding him and pounding him and pounding him and pounding him. You know, look for the opening, go for the body. I mean, nobody wants to blame Donaire for Narvaez's performance, nor should they. But when Donaire is being spoken of as one of the top 5 pound-for-pound fighters on the planet, he has to perform that way. And unfortunately, he didn't. He let the frustration get the best of him, and his performance suffered as a result. Now,
when you say he's top 5 pound-for-pound, do you have him in that list?
Well, I mean, I think everybody has had him in that list, frankly. Who are the top 5 pound-for-pound fighters? You have Mayweather.
Pacquiao.
You have Pacquiao, of course.
Sergio Martinez.
Sergio Martinez, who I think has actually sort of lost a spot or two after his performance against Darren Barker. You have Andre Ward.
Wait, he lost a spot after Darren Barker?
Well, it wasn't a great performance. It wasn't the kind of startling, stunning performance one has come to expect from Sergio Martinez. I mean, this is the guy who demolished Paul Williams, who basically crushed Kelly Pavlik, and here he is against a guy who is like a 25-to-1 underdog, and the guy took him 11 rounds.
Yeah, I guess you could make that argument. I thought Martinez did great. I thought he boxed the hell out of Barker. Barker, obviously, he was the underdog. He came to fight. I thought Martinez, with the lackluster of opponents that he has faced and who the promoters have booked, I think it's unfair to say that he falls out of the number 3 spot or number 4 spot of the pound for pound. I guess that's all a matter of opinion. Getting back to the Donaire fight, though, will he move up in weight after this fight? Oh, absolutely. I mean, he was saying before this fight that this was going to be his last fight at 118, that he's going to move up to 22. So, yeah, that was sort of determined, in advance. I mean, he says his walking around weight is 145. So, I mean, he struggled to get down to weight, and he actually maybe overtrained because he came in at like 116.5 pounds. So, yeah, this will be his last fight at 118, no question. He's got his eyes on Yuriorkis Gamboa. Well, speaking of Gamboa, I saw the headline on ESPN.com that Brandon Rios Yuriorkis Gamboa could be in the works. Have you heard anything about that?
I've also heard the rumors. That would be a terrific fight. I don't know if you've also read that Gamboa has just hired Emmanuel Stewart to be his trainer, which is an excellent move because Gamboa is a great fighter, but he could really be an even greater fighter. And having Stewart in his corner will certainly make a big difference.
I know we're getting sidetracked here, but the last question about Donaire. Do you consider him a prize fighter? Because we talk about, you have the Muhammad Ali's that are prize fighters. Obviously, Mayweather's a prize fighter. Is this guy really a prize fighter?
Well, he had stopped 9 of his last 10 opponents.
Who did he fight, though?
Well, I mean, who is there to fight at that weight? I mean, he's a little guy. It's a bantamweight. There's not many people to fight. I mean, his fight before the fight over the weekend against Narvaez was against his last fight. He knocked the guy out. I mean, the guy was one of the best bantamweights in the world, and he flattened him. So again, I mean, to have a small man with a lot of power is meaningful. I mean, it seems a little odd that boxing has put so much faith on a bantamweight because it's such an odd and small weight class. But again, he's got power, and he's a really personable cat as well. I mean, so I think he has a lot to offer.
He is very personable. He speaks great English. He seems like a guy everybody can relate to in the sport of boxing and boxing fans. And again, he said he was bored in there. He apologized to the Madison Square Garden crowd when they started chanting that this is BS. Everyone can completely understand it. So you think he has his sights set on Gamboa next?
That's what I understand. Perhaps not his next fight. I think he's got to get comfortable fighting at that higher weight and make sure he can take a punch at that higher weight. But I mean, that's what he has. That's what he has his eye on.
However, you said that his walking around weight is 145. Is that what you said?
That's what I read in an interview with him. Yes.
So why wouldn't he go up and fight at possibly, 140, 145 then? Well,
I think it's just too huge of a leap. And again, there's no guarantee, even though that's his walk-around weight, there's no guarantee he can take a punch from a professional at that weight. He has to really see what his body can take, both offensively and defensively. And it's a different process about what weight one walks around in and what weight one is fighting at.
I like Donaire. I really do. I think he is incredibly skilled, incredibly athletic. I hope that he gets the bigger fight and we see more from him instead of a guy who appeared to be half his size and didn't come to fight. So we'll look forward to that, I suppose.
Hi, this is Ben Mankiewicz along with Rookie Mankiewicz, and Rookie has an important message for you.
Subscribe to TYT Sports.